Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 41 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call.
Possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A very solid gain of 27.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got this down to the 35. The Bucs defensively. Now Winston. He's got Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever.
Ready for their next drive. To throw is Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he's going to get a good gain of 9. Not to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
In from the 2-yard line. Winston now. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as his guys are able to regain the lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively.
So far, looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play. Winston to Evans, 43 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your look.
Play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns, as his guys have now moved out in front. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just acts a little bit and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now, everything's working really well.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially, they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 34 yards as they have taken the lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this, better than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout all the way down inside the 30. Here's 1st and 10. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half as his guys have now moved out in front. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get. Take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now, they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So it's a group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 56 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering.
In this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little bit.
Receiver, that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston.
Finally a good play there, defense.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 37 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not high-scoring first half, and to this point, a high-scoring second half. A lot of offense, Charles.
Very entertaining game for guys like you and me.
That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Winston. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands.
No, I can't be